Hi, this is Brett Zalaski from Get After It Sales with our second video blog, World Cup edition. Why am I in my World Cup stuff? First of all, I had to get this dusted off before next Tuesday when the US plays. Second, I wanted to bring up a point about urgency today. I had an inside sales rep at the Columbus Crew who on every phone call would mention that this 2014 was a World Cup year. And what they were doing was inside the head of the person that they were selling to, was they're getting this understanding or idea that because 2014 was a World Cup year, there's going to be more popularity around it, and thus more popularity around the crew in the sport of soccer, which is absolutely true. But it was also getting them to subconsciously get the idea that maybe it would be a good idea for them to make a decision about their tickets sooner, quicker, and more positively thought of the sport of soccer, which is a lot of times an actual objection in the world of selling soccer. Why urgency? Well, young salespeople tend to sell the vast majority of their tickets around deadlines. On sale for season tickets, pricing deadlines, the upcoming season, anything that they can use to shoehorn people into the opportunity of making a decision. When in fact, the best sales reps find a way to sell something or are always working on something across the course of the entire year. Pulling people off from making that decision at the deadlines and moving them up and moving the idea of buying tickets up their ladder of priority is what's going to make those people the top revenue earners. There's only so many tickets that you can sell at a deadline personally and physically, so you need to make sure that you take some of those when you know you're going to sell tickets and front load them at times where historically you're not selling tickets, but more importantly other people are not selling tickets, to allow yourself to be distinguished from the group. On the board, I've got two formulas I've always worked with when it comes to urgency. The first, word choice plus tone equals urgency. It is not just what you're saying from an urgency perspective. It wouldn't work if I just said, well, you know, this is a World Cup year, so people are excited about it. Absolutely doesn't work that way. Hey, you know, this is a World Cup year, and people are really jumping on board right now, and the last thing I want to see is us to not have tickets available in the section that we've been talking about. I'm not yelling, I'm not getting overly excited, but I'm letting them know that this is urgent, and I'm using urgency in my voice, not just what I'm saying, but in my voice to press that. The second, set them up with emotional urgency, knock them out with practical urgency. Practical urgency, which literally is pricing or seat location, doesn't matter in the least if they are not emotionally connected to the seats or the ticket package, or feel that the seats or the ticket package are the right ones for them. You need to remind them of that before you knock them out with that practical urgency of pricing. Miss Miller, you've said how excited your kids are at the possibility of just buying season tickets and how excited you are to bring them on a more regular basis to a professional sporting event. We've been talking about this location for 2 weeks now, and now's the time to make a decision. Getting them emotionally invested in that process and the idea of them getting tickets is going to help remind them why practically now is the right time to do it. And if there is a pricing deadline or if there is a reason to do it now, it is absolutely 100% going to make them jump off the fence. This is Brett Zalaski from Get After It Sales. Good luck selling.